On this day, our protagonist was just waking up in bed. His childhood friend Totoji Kaho ran into his room to wake us up. The protagonist described to his childhood friend the lewd dream he had last night. As a result, Kaho directly gave the protagonist a hard pinch on his crotch, making him feel like he was dying. It turns out that the protagonist and Kaho have a very close relationship. They practice kendo together, and Kaho is the daughter of a dojo and a shrine family. That explains why Kaho directly gave the protagonist such a bold pinch on his crotch. On the way to school with the protagonist, he met a strange-looking fortune teller. The fortune teller, upon seeing the protagonist, said that he will have a disaster of romantic misfortune and demanded 10,000 yen to break the course. Of course, the protagonist found this very suspicious and directly refused. Just as the fortune teller was still trying to persuade the protagonist, a bolt of lightning struck the fortune teller from the sky. A cute and beautiful girl in a special costume descended from the sky. The protagonist was stunned. First, he encountered a suspicious-looking fortune teller, and then a beautiful girl fell from the sky. He didn't believe the girl's claim that she was a vampire and turned to leave. The vampire girl saw the protagonist was trying to leave, and her eyes suddenly became watery, as if she was about to cry. The protagonist couldn't bear to see such a beautiful girl cry, and his heart softened. Unexpectedly, the vampire girl directly picked up the protagonist and showed pitiful expressions. She asked the protagonist to take her back to his house. It can be said that she completely charmed our innocent protagonist. As soon as they got home, the vampire girl said she wanted to take a bath and asked the protagonist to help her scrub her body. The protagonist had never experienced such a treatment before. Then the vampire girl directly hugged the protagonist and said that from now on they would become the vampire girl's pets. The protagonist's one hand was rubbing the vampire girl's chest and the other was passionately kissing her. The protagonist is straight up down bad and he's fighting the urge to bark for his cute girl on spot. Finally, his last resistance is broken up and caving into the vampire girl. But suddenly, a sharp pain comes from his mouth. It turned out the vampire girl was really a vampire and had sucked his blood from the protagonist's tongue, declaring that the protagonist and she had forged an immortal contract. As she spoke, a dog collar appeared around the protagonist's neck, making him the vampire girl's pet. It turned out that the vampire girl was looking for a human to help her build a bond between the demon world and the human world, and create a better tomorrow. In the end, the protagonist agreed to assist the vampire girl, but he also demanded payment and wouldn't work for her for free. Hearing the protagonist's words, our vampire girl implies to use her body as payment, which strongly enticed our male protagonist. As they are about to do some adult things, the childhood friend burst into it just in time to interrupt the passionate embrace. And thus, this romantic comedy began. I'll put the manga name in the description, and thank you for watching.